My name is Daniel. I'm from Kibbutz Gosherim. We got evicted maybe 2 days after October 7th because the government said that it's probably going to be very hot war-wise up north.
Within a day or two after Hamas invaded Israel on October 7th, 2023, my cousins Daniel, Amit, and their 3-year-old daughter Niv evacuated from their kibbutz along the Lebanese border to a safer location at a kibbutz overlooking Lake Kinneret, the Sea of Galilee. They, along with 100,000 Israelis in the area, fled with few possessions to a place where they had no friends, not knowing how long they would be displaced.
The first 2 weeks, I think, of the war, it really was like a real nightmare. Nothing was clear, nothing was like, everything was in the air. I felt like I was crying from the inside.
24/7.
Yeah, for the whole day.
While so much focus has been over the invasion and subsequent war in Gaza, Hezbollah has been continually firing missiles on northern Israel for months in an undeclared war along the Lebanese border. Today we will learn firsthand how my cousins, like all the other displaced Israelis, are faring during this tense limbo, not knowing when or if they can return home, having to recreate their lives, having to endure the continual sounds of an endless stream of planes, helicopters, and drones overhead, knowing that they only have 15 seconds to get to a bomb shelter in case of an attack. Welcome to this special edition of Spiritually Speaking. Why don't you start off by telling me, just giving me a little background, like where you were living before you came to Kfar Haruv, and how you got where you are now.
Originally, we live up north in the way up north near Lebanon border, basically. We're about two kilometers from the border. It's a small kibbutz called Hagosherim. With the start of the war, we maybe 2 days after, or the day after, we decided to leave home, because we woke up to a lot of bombs and was very tense. The Motzah told us to evacuate. Maybe after, I think, 3 days, there was already like a government stamp that said that everybody has to evacuate.
You can't live there.
No, it's not
Boom.
in
All
any
day
way.
long. Not for kids, that's for sure. They can't live there because you can't explain them, oh, that's our military, or no, that's not our military. You can explain them. Boom is a boom, so it's every few minutes.
Yeah, and also we have a dog, and he gets scared.
It was a direct hit in one of the houses over there, so I'm not going to take the chance.
And we ended up here. This was one of the places that got a lot of the refugees, basically. There's a lot of communities in all over the Kinneret, and basically the only place that's considered safe, I guess, in Israel now. We're kind of you can call it a small group. It's 150 people, but places have like 400 and 500 people.
But you're very close to the border now also, aren't you?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
What with Jordan.
With Jordan.
And Syria, so. Listen, Israel, it's a very small country.
After October 7, we don't really believe, like, everything can happen. It's like kind of burst the bubble. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the attack is from Jordan now. And it's really close to here.
Even though we have
peace with them.
You had this bubble of feeling like safe and secure, and now that's gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Totally. And we had like a beautiful...
It's coming in waves, like the anxiety.
Yeah. I think the whole country is in anxiety.
In waves, like you have to keep moving and keep smiling for the kids. But then you stop and think and remember, and it's scary. It's really scary. And you said, how can I raise my kids over here? First of all, I need to take care of their safety. Can I give it to them?
This place is, I would say, kind of safe.
Don't say it,
compared to
please. Please.
compared to the first thing we thought is like to go to New York, but then we said like we're not leaving home.
Yeah,
I'm too proud to leave home.
Yeah, we have our passport here.
You're too proud to be Israeli to leave the country.
Yeah.
And what about, how old is Niv?
3 years old, 3.5 years old.
And how is she doing?
It's okay. It's hard for kids because we can understand, we can talk about facts and understand. And for them, they don't really understand what happened. So we're trying to give them some words of, okay, we are going to a safe place. Abba and Ima with you. We are always protecting you. We will go back home. Try to explain her in her own level. But she's really confused. She said she already forgot all her toys and how her room looked like. And she forgets someone. Is she afraid that someone will take our house, our home? She's afraid someone will come and take it. And she's basically sleeping with us. Like she needs a lot of touching and holding and hugging. Even in my gun, you can see a different kind of anxiety in the kids because they don't really understand. Suddenly it happened. No more gun, no more friends, no more the routine that you know. All her friends, can you believe it? One day, she's not seeing her friends anymore.
None of her friends came to the same kibbutz?
She have one friend here out of 18 in her old gun. So we are trying to do like video calls with them or leaving some messages or something. But still.
Yeah, she's taking it pretty hard.
Have you had to go to the milklat?
Yeah, I did with Niv, like I did in a fun way. We said, okay, Niv, I want you to see our milklat and let's clean it together and let's put our toys together. And in the kibbutz here, in the Kfar Haruv, the gun is in milklat because we can't take any chances. So her gun is in a milklat. So unfortunately, in 3 years old, she already know what milklat is. She know what is be safe or not be safe.
They're in the bomb shelter. That's where the gun is. So they don't have to run any place during the day.
The military gave us the approve to go outside, to go for a little walk with the kids during gun time. So they basically know if they need to, they're all running to me and the other teacher, and we're all going together. So we're not going far away. We're always nearby, but still.
So you can't spend much time outside generally.
No, but kids, they need it. Like, I miss cleaning my house and doing my own laundry and doing the routine things. And kids, they need to be kids, they need to ride a bicycle. They need to run on the grass, play with their friends. And this is how we protect them. Just be normal kids.
Amit is a kindergarten teacher. That's what she studied. And she opened here a gun for ages 3 to 6.
Amit, what do you do in the gun?
So we're trying to do like normal gun for them. We're doing like circle time. We're teaching them the days of the week, numbers, letters. They having their playtime. Everything we can give them. We're very creative. We start with nothing. We can say, okay, we don't need much because it is what it is and we can manage with what we have. And we can say, listen, these kids deserve to have a gun, proper gun. We had a social worker guide us what to tell the kids and what to answer them, to explain them, not to let them be confused, to actually sit with them and explain them why suddenly we have a new gun and we chose together a new name for the gun. We had a vote. we chose a lawn that is a strong tree. So we're doing our best to make this place be happy and that kids will love to come to, but it's a hard work and working really, really hard on it. So we are working from 9 to 1 in Gan, but at least 3 hours after that, me and the other teacher are working and cutting and gluing and trying to do our best that this place will be beautiful and welcoming for the kids. We just want to make them smile and happy and feel safe.
You can't show them that you're nervous or anxious.
I even taught my daughter how to open her own car seat, like in the case of emergency. So it wouldn't freak us out. Yeah, we need to show that we're strong, especially for the kids. And I hope we're doing it good enough.
Yes, but we are also human.
Yes.
So
it's hard to even drive around anywhere.
We don't. We just
why take the chances?
Yeah, exactly. Like we didn't go to Tel Aviv or Jerusalem or one of the big cities in a long time. Although we used to do it a lot. But rather be safe than sorry.
I heard that if you're driving and there's a siren, you have to just jump out of the car.
Yeah. Happened once.
Yeah, you basically need to stop your car, go outside, cover your head, stay like that for
at least 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
What about military service?
Both of us don't need to go to do the service, but our friends.
Yeah, we have plenty of friends there. I was a combat soldier when I was in the army, but I got out of the reserves.
Are a lot of families there where one of the parents is missing because they're in the military?
My sister, she's in Kibbutz Ramat Rachel in Jerusalem, and she has 3 kids. And her husband is in Gaza already from the beginning.
Like 2 days after, 3 days after.
And also my brother's brother-in-law is also in Gaza since the beginning. It's all in the air. We don't know what's going on with them. We just hope they're going to come back soon. So we're living in a hotel room for maybe a month and a half already. No kitchen. We're really considered lucky. We're also a small family. We have only 1 kid, but there are families that there's 3 and 4 kids that have the same room. There's people in Gaza that are kidnapped. So how can I complain?
Do you have a separate milklat, a separate bomb shelter, or
no?
So the only milklat is the Gan?
Yeah.
If there is a siren now, we are not running. There is no way we can make it by time. The milklat there, it's only for the long term. Like they say, go to milklat and stay there until further notice, like that. If you can hear a siren now, there is no way in 15 seconds we can make it there.
You just have to hope.
Cover our head and.
Great.
Do you have a safer place in your apartment now if the siren goes off? Or
in our apartment? No.
It's actually it's a wooden apartment, so I think nothing. It's if something's gonna.
It's all made out of wood.
Something's gonna hit here. It's gonna break.
All day long we can hear the helicopters and so we can hear if we should go out or not. You know what I mean? If it's getting busy up there, okay.
Yeah.
Let's stay home today.
I didn't even think about that you could probably hear planes and helicopters and everything flying back and forth right near you. Do you still have a lot of your stuff in your house at Hagosh?
Yeah, a lot of our stuff is in the house. I drove there once, I think.
Because we are in between seasons, so we packed for summer.
Yeah,
and suddenly it's winter already.
We had to go bring clothes.
Toys for Niv. Clothes, jackets.
Water the plants.
Yeah.
They're probably dead.
You had all kinds of gardens and everything in your other kibbutz. Is everything just dead now, or?
We'll see what we'll go back to. I think the kibbutz itself is probably gonna be,
It's gonna take time, yeah.
it's gonna take time to recover.
So Daniel, you're cooking for the 150
Yes.
refugees who were there.
Yeah.
So do you have like a separate place where you're cooking than the rest of
Yes, basically when this place is not occupied by us, there's a small kitchen that gives them breakfast to whoever comes, like tourists. So it's a very small kitchen. I'm a chef, so I know how to manage with stuff. So I manage with the kitchen, and I'm cooking every dinner something else, something different. I'm trying to make
Something yummy.
make a a good menu that that everybody can enjoy, also the kids and all the adults. The kibbutz provides us all the vegetables. It's a dairy meal, so it's pretty easier, I will say. But it's nice that we gather every night and have dinner together, at least.
Do you feel like you're going to end up staying there for quite a long time? Or do you have
That's the problem. We are not really know, because they said it can be 1 month. They can say it can take a year. This is the hard part. We have no deadline.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as it's up north is not safe, we're probably not gonna go back. Like it has to happen something that would keep us safe, that we would go back there.
Yeah, there's no one in our kibbutz right now, only military.
Do you think you'll ever feel comfortable going back there?
It's really depends on what's gonna happen next.
We really want to, like, it's our home. It's I wasn't born there, but I'm from Jerusalem, but still, like, in the last 3 years, that was our home, and I really feel like if we're not gonna go back, it's like, like we can't not go back.
Yeah, but you ask if you're feeling safe, and I'm not sure I'm gonna feel safe to live like right on the border.
Yeah, I understand.
And with nothing change, like something has to be changed.
Something has to happen.
Is there anything else you want to tell me before we end this part?
Thank you. Just for like making time to hear us. Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Really.
Well, it's my total pleasure. This is helping me too, because being in America, it's so hard to not to be so far away and not to know how to help.
We say to all of the, like, there's no reason to come. Like, there's nothing really unless you really come to help, like, hand to hand with the military or with all the refugees, rather just stay there and stay safe. Although it seems like in America it's also kind of crazy now. But we need to stay strong all over the world, and unite. And hopefully this nightmare is going to end soon.
We pray for the end of the violence, the fear, the instability, the trauma of everyone suffering from this horrific conflict. Shalom, salam, shanti, peace.
יד חמה מבקשת לחבק אותך שעות, אשים שירים שאת אוהבת, אתן לך יום להירגע, אני נגנב כשאת צוחקת ככה אליי, מבקשת שלא